There is a breakdown. There is a breakdown. Communication. There is a breakdown.
Hi, and welcome to Sierra Leone, the headquarters for West African Relief Operations. My name is Kadiatu Kamara, and I was born here in Sierra Leone, in Freetown. West Africa has so many things wrong with it. We have so many things we need help with. You never really know where to direct your assistance. And one of the reasons I really feel close to this is, first of all, because of the issues they're dealing with. They're tackling issues like water, like electricity, jobs and sanitation and culture, and for me those things are very important. Our West African Relief, we have formulated our own custom designed benefit delivery system. We have divided our delivery system in different phases. We complete phase 1 with both indoor and outdoor renewable energy lighting system. I mean, it's important to have lights. It's like, you get it, light. It makes life a lot easier. And you know, people take for granted electricity, light. But when you're a child who goes to school all day and work really hard, and then you come home, you do all your chores, you fetch water, you clean the toilet or whatever, and then it's time to study and there's no electricity, it makes life very difficult. You know, if there's electricity, you can relax, you can easily sit there, see what you're doing. But what I had to do when I was going to school in Sierra Leone, we had to get these candles, you know, or make this, we handmade these lamps, you know, and you study with that lamp that used to come out with so much smoke. And in the morning, our noses are black, like my nose used to be black inside. Because there's no electricity, and simple things like when you're sleeping and you need to use the bathroom, you get up and you have to figure your way out just so you can get to the bathroom. You know, and say you're sleeping, there's an accident in the house, or there's no way you can just put the light on and know what you're doing. You know, and I remember one time I really experienced what it is to not have electricity. I really experienced it one time. It was during the war, because I was in Sierra Leone during the war. And the rebels came to a house to burn the house down. Okay. And this is the back of the house where I used to live. The top was actually burned down by rebels. The night I was talking about, when they came and attacked us, the top was burned down by the rebels. And it was pitch black. And they came to the house banging at the door. We were just, I remember, because it was myself, my 2 brothers and my cousin, and it was just my mom looking after us. And we were sleeping on the floor with like 6 other people. It was packed. And I remember my mom just tapping us and saying our names, and we couldn't speak up too loud because we didn't want these rebels to know that we were in there. And so she was just tapping and looking for us, and we were trying to find her. And there was no light. There weren't these fancy mobile phones then that you can just put on and see something. There was no light then, and it was the worst experience I've ever had. It was scary. I was only about 13. I didn't need that in my life. I was too young to have experienced that. And I remember that up till today, because it haunts me when I think about it. You know, so to have an organization that's really directly going out there and tackling that issue, for me, it's very important, and you know, I'm giving my support all the way. We all got excited when we saw them building this stuff here for light, but we've actually realized that it's going to take a very long time, longer than we thought, to actually have any electricity here. So as far as I'm concerned, this is just a show for whoever's put them there, and there's not going to be electricity here for a long time. So we're not going to put all our eggs in one basket and wait for this. We're going to see what we can do at West African Relief.
Our conscious decision to use only renewable energy systems to drive our community installations played a key role when designing and structuring our three-phase benefit delivery systems. Whilst the alleviation of poverty is fundamental to our efforts at West African Relief, our Phase 2 benefit delivery systems focus upon the eradication of poverty through the creation of long-term, equal opportunity, safe and fairly paid employment. Our Phase 2 proposal for a non-profit renewable energy assembly plant in Sierra Leone provides a platform that creates employment for West Africans themselves to manually assemble the very same quality renewable energy products that we install in communities. Our low-tech, non-profit assembly plant will produce finished items locally at greatly reduced costs, resulting in a greater number of renewable energy community installations by us throughout West Africa and, above all, the maximum and efficient use of donated funds. The emphasis upon the manual assembly of renewable energy systems and their components integrated within a non-profit format allows for maximum employment as opposed to maximum profit, and at the same time greatly reduces the amount of investment normally required for more sophisticated installations. Our renewable energy assembly plant aims to produce non-profit renewable energy products ranging from single light units to fully integrated systems that can then be sold at prices accessible to the public, businesses and governments across the region. Our target is for the non-profit assembly plant, once fully operational, to be self-funding, thereby allowing West Africans to not only help themselves, but also to personally contribute towards the improvement of the living standards of their fellow West Africans. West African Relief's low-tech, non-profit renewable energy manual assembly plant proposal has already been lodged with the Sierra Leone Association of Non-Governmental Organisations, the Sierra Leone Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs, and with the Sierra Leone Ministry of Finance and Economic Development. The estimated budget for the completion of this project to produce turnkey renewable energy system products and create a minimum of 150 long-term poverty eradicating employment positions is $1,025,000 United States dollars. Any contribution towards this project, no matter how great or small, will be equally highly welcome.
So now that you know a little bit more about us, let's look at the real issues that actually motivate us as an organization, as what I like to call the movement. At West African Relief, all of the energy sources that we use are renewable energy. And that's simply because we want to save the environment, we want to protect the environment. And, you know, it's all good trying to tackle poverty, trying to provide for people jobs and clean water and sanitation. But it goes hand in hand. If the environment isn't protected, it makes a very big impact. It affects us a lot. So we're trying, everything we're doing, all the energy sources that we use are renewable energy, all of them. So that way we can still have the beautiful greens, and we can still breathe. We can still breathe easy. The air can still be fresh. So that's very important, because with the poverty, the jobs, it works hand in hand. They're together. They work together with the environment. So we're dealing with that very, very seriously.
Further and more detailed information on this and all other West African Relief proposals are freely available on our website.
There is a breakdown. There is a breakdown. Communication. There is a breakdown.